That's pretty stunning as well. The sun popped out for just a minute, but it's also raining at the same time. So I'm looking around, see if a rainbow might pop out, because that would be pretty awesome over this canyon, but not yet. Just a passing shower that's very, very light. And unfortunately, with the sun popping out, it put a glare down on the river down there that's just, it's pretty ugly. So I'm waiting, and that sun's gonna go behind the clouds in about another 45 seconds, and then I'll be able to get some really clean shots shooting down the canyon. And that's gonna be epic. My vlogging mic and everything is about dead. So this might be the last little bit that I can record today until I can get it charged. But I'm going to show you all the photos that I got from, I'll put the name of this canyon down below because I can't say it. I couldn't even begin to even guess. But it's an amazing place, and here's the shots I got. Hopefully you can see, I'm in shadow, but you can see the sky behind me. There's a lot of promise. Really nice sunset tonight. So fingers are crossed. And the shot that I want is I'll be up around the side of the waterfall, shooting out from behind it with all that color, hopefully, and sky behind it. Pretty sure I'm in about the best place I can be. I really want to be able to capture the color and the green of this back cave wall, so I'm back as far as I can against the wall so that I can capture as much of the ceiling. The closer I get to the waterfall, the less I get of that, and also the more spray that I'm going to get. The wind is whipping so hard that it's just become a whole solid sheet in front of me at the moment. It's really not separate little waterfalls. It's just like one giant sheet that's just being blown in the wind. For this waterfall, I'm using a pretty fast shutter speed. It's probably going to be around a 30th or 40th of a second for the look of the water. It's just the huge volume that's coming down I really want to see those big sheets of the power. I want to show the power of this waterfall that's just pounding. And you can do that with your shutter speed. Like I say, there's never a wrong answer when it comes to what you want your waterfalls to look like. You're the photographer. You make it look the way you like it best. But for this one, for me, it's going to be a much faster shutter speed. So instead of getting like just a solid stream, I get these huge sheets of water. I'm also shooting at f/16 for no other reason that when that sun starts to go behind a cloud, I'm going to start shooting like crazy because I'm hoping to get a sun star. When you shoot at f/16 and the sun starts to go behind an object, as it goes behind it, if the smaller apertures, you'll get those wonderful sunbeams. And that's what I want to happen as that sun starts to set. So as you can see, the sun is off my face. It's gone behind a big bank of clouds out there. So the best light might have already happened because I really like when it was lighting up the walls. And unless a miracle happens, it's probably not going to happen again. Morning. Today I'm at Skógafoss. The sun is coming around. It's got some clouds and stuff, so I don't know how great it's going to be, but I think I'll be able to come away with a nice photograph. It's right off the ring road, the Highway 1, so it's super easy to get to. Always a lot of people, no matter when you come. I'll show you what it looks like as soon as I get a little bit closer. It's about a 5-minute walk. This is Skógafoss. You'll see there is a trail or stairs that go all the way up to that viewing platform up here at the top. You can see out towards the ocean. It's not really a great place to take a photograph from. And I'm starting to get a little bit of highlight sun at the very, very top. So I need to move a little quick. This is another one of those waterfalls like last night where I want to capture the power of all that water coming across. So it's going to be a faster shutter speed, probably similar to what it was last night, a 30th or even a 40th of a second. I won't know for sure until I get set up. The big thing is obviously the sky, not wanting to blow the sky out, and then getting the look of the water that I want, and then getting a little bit of shadow detail in that really dark area back there behind the waterfall. So I know I got some really pretty photos of Skógafoss, and I'll show them to you right now. Stop is Kvernufoss. It's very close to Skógafoss. As a matter of fact, it's about less than a mile away, and I don't think a lot of people come here. It's less popular, but I think it's a lot prettier. The big tour buses and all stop back at Skógafoss, but they don't come here. So this is a little bit more of a walk, hike. It's not too far. Someone's getting married. That's pretty awesome. What an amazing place to do it. Well, you can see what the bad news is already, right? See that super bright, harsh shadow, super bright sun, and then the super dark of the right-hand side, and part of the waterfall is super bright sunlight, and the rest of it is in deep, deep shadow. And that's a recipe for not gonna work. Not now. I'm not gonna hang out here. I got too many other places to go, and I'm running out of days. So we're gonna head to Vik. There is a lot in Vik. So many things, black sand beach, sea stacks, maybe some puffins left before they all migrate. Should be some left. So we're gonna head to Vik, and then on the way back, I'm gonna stop here and check it out to see if it's better. This is a fantastic viewpoint up above the town of Vik, and the puffins are all over. They're super cute. 400 millimeters, wants your longest lens you possibly got. Obviously your standard settings for shooting birds or wildlife. I'm not shooting them in flight, they're nesting along the cliff face. So I'm getting by with 800th of a second or so, and auto ISO and continuous tracking, all of the standard focus settings that you would use for birds and wildlife. The views from here are about the same, not much difference. One possible photograph that I grabbed, again, it's kind of the middle of the day, and I'm trying to decide what I want to do for sunset, but I'm pretty sure I'm going to go back to that waterfall that we were at earlier, that I said had the sun on it and wasn't that good, because I think that's really, really beautiful. So I'm probably gonna go back there. Anyway, I'm gonna get something to eat, because hungry. And I'll show you all the photos of the puffins and this whole area just to the west of Vik right now. Back at the waterfall that I was at early this morning that had the sun that was kind of going across half of it, which was just not the best, wouldn't work very well. So I'm down where they were having the wedding, and I really like having the more of the subject to be down here and having the waterfall way back there. I'm gonna go up and get shots of it closer, but just because it's a waterfall, don't think that you've got to be right on top of it in order to get the photograph or the best photograph. Remember, if you watch my last video, I'll link it up here, where I was on Vancouver Island, my favorite portfolio image that I got was of that hidden waterfall, and you could barely see it in the back. It was all about the area around it and what was in the foreground leading to it that I think helped to make the photograph a lot stronger, a lot more interesting. So you should be able to see the back of the camera, and I've got this big rock down here in my foreground, these wonderful rapids coming around, and then the waterfall back there toward the middle, and then these incredible cliffs on either side of the frame, kind of helping as a framing element. It's a little hot up at the very, very top, but the sun is going down quick, and as soon as it touches off the top of those hills up there, I'll get the shot for real. I think the shot's going to be beautiful. So once I get it back on the computer and get it all done, I'll show it to you right now.